Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing the third and final DLC for Little Nightmares. This DLC is called The Residence. It's actually pretty good, but in this video, I'll be showing you all 5 of the available collectibles, also known as Flotsam. Very early on in the DLC, you'll drop into a pile of books and walk forward into a hallway, and in that hallway, there'll be some kind of rooms away from the screen. In the second room, you'll walk forward, and then you'll be able to jump on the chair and jump on the table. It gets a little dark because you can't use your flashlight while jumping, but there's a light you can pull right here. And you should notice the collectible kind of at the top of the bookshelf in the back of this area, near the beginning of the DLC. Now, for collectible number 2, you'll end up on the top floor of the residence, and you'll end up on the right-hand side door. You'll solve a puzzle with a bunch of paintings, walk into this room where there's an eye at the back and a statue in the middle. You'll need to pick that up and use that in order to complete the DLC. But before doing that, you'll want to go all the way to the right-hand side through the little crack in the wall and find the Flotsam there on the right-hand side. At this point in the DLC, you can grab the miscellaneous achievement or trophy called Ashes to Ashes. I'll leave an annotation in the top corner or a link in the description if you want to check that out before moving on to collectible number 3. Now, what you'll need to do for this one is you'll need to solve some of the book stuff. You'll be introduced into a new game mechanic where you use your flashlight to fend off some enemies. You'll grab a key and then open the door on the top floor on the left. As soon as you open the door, you can walk forward into the screen to find the third collectible. Now, for collectible number 4, not long after collectible number 3, you'll make your way through some of the rooms and the platforms and whatever, and you'll make your way to this room where there is a giant wheel in the middle. You'll need to spin that wheel in order to drop the painting so you can move on to the next room. As you're doing this, you will be attacked by the kind of darkness monsters, and once you make your way into the next room, hopefully you make it there safely, you want to jump onto the piano and walk back and forth across the keys until you hear the sound of like an unlocking safe type sound, and the painting in the back of the room will lift up, and then you can just jump into that kind of secret area and pick up the 4th out of 5 collectibles for this DLC. Now, last but not least, for collectible number 5, this will take place after you deliver all of the little statue pieces to the room downstairs. It'll open the door. Now, we're going to cut a little bit forward, but you'll come across the geisha in front of a mirror, and she'll kind of scream at you. And what you'll need to do after this is you'll probably want to turn your flashlight on so you can actually see something, but you'll want to run all the way to the right-hand side of the screen. Just keep running. That's not where your objective is necessarily, but that's where the collectible is. So just continue running all the way to the right. You'll have to run for almost 30 to 40 seconds probably. And in the very last room, right near the screen, so walk towards the screen on the very right-hand side of the last room, you should notice the final collectible, number 5 out of 5. You'll see it on screen here in just a moment. And that should be your final collectible for the final DLC, wrapping up Little Nightmares. If you guys did use any of my Little Nightmares videos, obviously it's appreciated if you like the video, but it's not necessarily an extra special thanks to all the amazing people who support on Patreon, especially DocCupcake84. Thank you guys so much for watching the series. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Peace.